So, Tome Topple's happening. I have never done it. I don't think I've ever been, like, really into BookTube, even just as a casual watcher, when any Tome Topple was happening. Maybe the last round I just, like, wasn't aware of it, because I wasn't subscribed to the creator of Tome Topple, Thoughts on Tomes, Sam. But I figured this round, which is round 7, there's a lot of rounds, I figured, why not? I am trying to read more of my unread books that I own, because I am at 70 or 80, which isn't that many, but it's more than I want, and getting a library card was a good thing, but it also wasn't, because it meant I just stopped reading books I own. So I've decided every single book I read, with the maybe exception of one, with the maybe exception of one, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get from the library or not, they're going to be books I own. I have 3 books, 4, tentatively. Yeah, I'll leave a link to the announcement video that Sam did below, just in case you want to, like, get involved. But Tome Topple is just read, like, at least one book that's over 500 pages. There are 5 challenges. I'm only going to complete 4, because one of them is to do a buddy read, and I don't want a buddy read. I would be terrible at it. Whenever I try to do, like, public read-alongs, I suck at it. I physically cannot do it. Like, I can't stick to page counts. I also have really bad anxiety that doesn't let me communicate with people very well, including my own friends. So I don't know how I'm going to do with people that I don't really know. That and, like, the books I'm reading, I don't think many people are doing for this. Anyway, let's get started. So, the first challenge is just to read more than one, which I'm going to be doing. The second challenge is to read a graphic novel. Now, I, along with seemingly everyone else, am planning on reading Volume 1 of Orange, which is a manga that's like 600 pages or something, which is why everyone's reading it, because it is also kind of known as the beginner's guide to manga. That was not how you pronounce that. The beginner's guide to manga. I don't know how to pronounce that. I hear it pronounced manga and manga. You know what? I'm just gonna go between. It's gonna be like when they say Han in Empire Strikes Back. I'm just gonna go with it. But I don't actually know the plot, but I know it's a fairly contemporary style one with a bit of, like, magical realism, I think, maybe? I don't know. A lot of people read it as, like, their first one. It's recommended as a first one. So, hopefully I can do it. I'm trying to get it in from the library, but Tome Topple starts in 2 days. And it is a 2-week-long readathon. So it might be, like, just at the tail end of the readathon. But, yeah, I'm hoping to read that. Then, number 3 is read a tome that is a part of a series. I'm an idiot, so I'm going to be reading 2 for this challenge. Mostly because I've already started one, but I'm determined to finish both that and the other one I have. So, the one I've already started is The Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue by Mackenzie Lee. I am 98 pages into it. I'm very much so enjoying it so far. This is, like, just cracked 500 pages. I think it's, like, overall 503 or something? 513 pages. I'm really enjoying this, though, and this is going to be fairly easy. Like, I got through that, as I said, nearly 100 pages in a couple hours. Like, it's a really easy read for me. So, I reckon I'll be able to get through it fairly quickly. And considering the fact that I have restarted this, I do count it as kind of me cheating, which is why I have another one. That other one is one that I have owned for years. I bought it at an airport, which is stupid, as everyone knows, because buying books at the airport means it's $10 more than it is anywhere else you would get it. Especially it's usually just, like, a paperback. But I saw it there a few years ago, as I said. Like, this is when I went to I think I went to the Gold Coast. That would have been a few years ago. And I saw it there, and I was like, I haven't seen it anywhere else, I need to buy it. Sorry to pick up a week later, by the way. But that is Illuminae, which you can't really see in this light, I'm now realising. But it is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've had this for years, and I've never read it, because it's massive. It is 599 pages. But, as everyone knows, it is mixed media, which apparently makes it go by faster. And yeah, I need to get to this at some point, and I figured, why not do it in Tome Topple, which is the whole point of it. As I said, challenge number 4, buddy read, I'm not doing. But then challenge number 5, read an adult novel, I am doing. Actually, I'm assuming this is adult. It's classic Greek poetry. It's the Iliad by Homer. I read part of the Iliad last year because I was doing an assignment on Patroclus and Achilles, and then I didn't do it because I realized I had no like basis for it other than I wanted to prove that they were in a relationship. Whole other thing. But I read part of it and I really liked it, and then I gave it back because I was reading too many things. But then I saw this for like, how much was it? $3 at Savers, so I was like, I'm gonna pick it up. And I figured I would read it now. It would probably go by pretty fast. For the record, I'm not going to be reading the full thing because, no joke, hang on. So this is nearly a 700 page book. And the introduction portion of it goes for nearly 70 pages. I'm not reading that introduction. I'm also a large chunk of this is made up by like notes on the translation and pronunciation glossary, but honestly, even if I take out those, that's still about 500 pages, and I probably will read stuff at the end. So yeah, it should go by fairly quickly. Like, it's just like, it's in verse kind of, and because even though it is classic poetry, from what I read last year, it was translated in like the 50s, so it's still fairly accessible. I also know the general story. So here is what I'm definitely going to be reading for Tome Topple. And hopefully one more thing. I'm not like gonna be too mad if I don't though, because with this I'm still completing 3 challenges. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my TBR.